with another 5 a.m. talk. We're in the RS3 right now, on my way to the gym to fuck up these plates. You already know what it is. Every Monday through Friday, we get up early, we go to the gym, we do one of the hardest things first thing so that the rest of the day could be easier. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to be excited for it. It doesn't mean I have to be happy for it. But it does mean that it's driven by purpose. It does mean that I'm willing to do the things necessary no matter how I feel. And that's what discipline is about. I want to talk about discipline a little bit because I think that discipline is one of the key pillars that will allow you to build anything meaningful. Anything meaningful, you need a certain level of discipline, right? For you to build a great relationship, you need discipline, right? You need discipline to do the right thing. You need discipline to have the right frame. You need discipline to stick by the things that you say so that you can keep the respect of the woman that you're with. You need discipline in life to get ahead in life. Same thing with the gym. You want to sculpt an admiring body, you need discipline to sculpt that body. Why? Because it's the days where you don't necessarily feel like doing it that you get the most amount of gains. You start going to the gym the first week, second week, you may feel motivated, right? Quote unquote motivated. Motivation is bullshit, by the way. But first week or two, you're gonna feel motivated. Let's go. I'm going to the gym. I'm starting out this new journey. I'm feeling excited. Then after week two, you're gonna see that it's gonna get redundant. It's gonna get mundane. It's gonna get a little boring, right? Oh well, I've been doing this now for about a week or two. And you know what? Today I don't really feel like it because I would rather just sleep in and whatever. I would rather sleep in and do it later. And then later comes, and then you say to yourself, "Oh well, I worked out the whole 2 weeks. I'm feeling kind of tired. I'm feeling kind of sore. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this workout tomorrow." And then the next day comes, and then you do the same thing over and over and over again because of your lack of discipline, your lack of putting purpose over pleasure, your lack of delaying feeling comfortable because you don't want to go through the pain. You don't want to go through the suffering that requires of you so that you can actually make something worth it, right? So you can actually construct something out of the discipline that you're building. The discipline is not built on the days where it's easy for you to do the things that you need to do. Discipline is built on the days where it's difficult for you to do those things, but you don't feel like it. That's where discipline is built. And every single time you have a day where you don't necessarily feel like doing something that you know you should be doing, that you know it's going to aggregate to your overall goal, that's a fucking gift. It's a gift. Why a gift? Because it's your opportunity to pass the fucking test. It's your opportunity to test out your discipline. It's your opportunity to improve your discipline. It's your opportunity of proving that future of you being a lazy piece of shit and a nobody wrong, and for you to actually be somebody because you chose to do the thing that was difficult as opposed to the thing that was fucking easy. And that's the difference, right? Always choose the thing that's gonna make your name be remembered than the thing that's gonna make your life quote unquote easier for the moment but actually difficult to fucking live with. Because nobody wants to be a fucking nobody, right? Nobody wants to be a fucking nobody. So we have to be able to sacrifice that short-term satisfaction, that short-term of feeling comfortable, right? To get ourselves uncomfortable for the moment so that we can achieve something great. And that's going to require discipline. And the more that you build this tolerance for doing the things that you need to do despite of how you fucking feel about it, is the more successful that you're going to be, because now you're going to be allowing yourself to work during stressful situations, during situations where things are going wrong. I've had certain people where, shit, man, they've had certain things where it's out of their control, but they can't compete because a guy like me, Okay, this family member passed away. Shit, that sucks. You know, I'll go to the funeral, do whatever I have to do, but I'm not going to be out for a week or a month or a year. I'm going to get right back into that fucking race, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do what I have to do. And I know certain people that they allow themselves to be disqualified out of the race because whatever the fuck happens to them, that's not in their fucking control. And you can't be that fucking person. You have to recognize that in the world, there's things that are going to be in your control, and there are things that are not going to be in your control. The only thing that's going to be in your fucking control is how you respond to the situations that are in front of you. That's the only thing that's in your control, right? The only thing that's in my control today is waking up at 5 a.m. and going to the fucking gym because I know that this is what I need to do to gain results, to look better, right? To feel better, to be more confident in myself, to build the body that I want to build. And then after the gym, oh, you know, I'm going to feel a little bit tired. Oh, Jose, don't you feel like taking a nap? Well, I actually do, but fuck that. I don't want to take a nap. I want to make calls so that I can make more sales and that I can make more money so that I can put myself in a better situation and I could travel where I want to go and I could do the things that I want to do because that's what it's going to require of me. It's not about making decisions for the moment. It's about making decisions for the long-term goal, making decisions for the long-term vision. That's what it's about. And the more that you can do that, the more successful you will be. That's the fucking point, bro. And nobody's gonna tell you this. Why? Because they want you to live an easy life. They want you to be comfortable. They want you to live through the advice of the mother that wants you to feel good, but not necessarily add up to any results, right? Oh, you should take it easy. You've been working too hard, honey. You should relax a little bit. It's like, yeah, I could relax and I could take it easy. But again, this is player versus player. While I'm relaxing and taking it easy, somebody else is out there busting their ass and going at it a little bit harder than I am, and they're the ones that are going to fucking get the prize. Why not let it be me, right? Why not let it be me? And that's the whole fucking point. It's about outcompeting the competition. It's about doing more than what everybody else is doing, especially if you feel like you're somebody that needs to have the advantage. Because we're not all playing at an even playing field. We're not all playing at an even playing field. For some of us, we may need to put extra work to even do as good as somebody else that is quote unquote more naturally gifted, right? So to speak. You have to put a little bit of more work than the other person that has more potential, the other person that has more connections, the other person that has more money. And if that's your situation and that's your race, so be it. So fucking be it. But I'd rather be the guy to put in extra work and do the things that I have to do and focus on my lane and not focus so much on what everybody else is doing than being the guy that doesn't have the life that he wants because he wish it was easier for him. Don't wish it was easier for you. Work to be stronger. Work to be better. Work to be somebody that nobody can fuck with. Work to have an unbroken spirit. Work to be able to be the person that you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, wow, man, I'm that fucking guy. What I say goes. I'm disciplined. I do the things that I say that I'm going to do without hesitation. I respect myself. I'm confident. Anytime I walk into a room and I say something, people fucking listen. That presence that you built is not on accident. When you see guys that is like, man, there's just something about him. They have this presence. They have this way of going. And this way that people look at him. I don't know what it is, but every time he gets in this room, there's this presence. That doesn't happen by accident. That is built every single day by the relationship that you cultivate with yourself first, by you keeping your own promises and not breaking your personal contract. Scarface says what? The only thing that we have in this world as men, there are two things: our balls and our word, and we don't break them for nobody. That's the fucking key. So what's our word? Well, doing the things that we have to do to fucking get ahead. I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and hit that fucking gym. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't give a fuck how I feel in the morning. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do it. And it's that simple. It's not mystical. It's not out of this fucking world. Everybody takes these things and tries to be all philosophical about things, and it's just like it's not that fucking difficult, yo. Just get the fuck up and do the work. Period. We all know what the fuck we need to do. Get the fuck up and do the fucking work, all right? At the fucking gym. Let's go get this workout. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.